It's finally here. The Oxford game I feel like I've been promising you all week is finally about to happen. I'm Chasing Lamely. Welcome back to Robin's Revival. So, welcome back to episode number 11 of Robin's Revival. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell as well, get notifications whenever new episodes go up, especially with that big League Cup quarter-final against Arsenal on the horizon. However, today we turn our attention to the league and to a local derby against Oxford United, and we are currently sitting 4th in the league table, level on points with Portsmouth and Crewe, and just 1 point behind Ipswich. However, we are also just a point ahead of Bolton and Derby, couple of points ahead of Sunderland and 3 points ahead of Hartlepool. So still all to play for at this stage in the season. It's quite tight, to be honest. Realistically, you could say any team from Gillingham in 17th up is still in contention for promotion for certain. And you could probably argue that any team from about Oxford or Wimbledon down could still go down. So it's still very much all to play for in the league right now. Since we last met, which was at the Chelsea game, we played Rotherham, lost 2-0. We then played Bolton, lost 2-0. We beat Burton 2-0 at home, with Jack Payne scoring a penalty and Mark Helm getting on the score sheet, then lost 3-0 to Crewe. It's been quite patchy, the form, as you can tell. Beat Wycombe 4-1. Brace for Jack Payne, goal for Mark Helm, goal for Jay Stansfield. Then we beat Sunderland 3-0 at home. Jay Stansfield, Chanka Zimba and Jack Payne scoring. A 2-0 win over Notts County in the first round of the FA Cup with goals from Kane Kessler-Hayden and Jay Stansfield to make it 2-0. And then we beat Spurs on penalties in the Papa John's Trophy, which brings us up to date for the Oxford game. However, that's not the whole story. We have had some issues with injuries. Let's just bring up the current injury screen. So you can see we've got Odie Alpha, Luke Dreyer, Jay Stansfield, Jordan Ibe, Daniel Aguirre, and Ben Gladwin all out with injuries. And quite frankly, we've been just beset by injuries recently. So many players out for so many reasons, for so many random days. It's just been insane. We do have the most injuries in League One right now. So, let's get into the game and I will show you the team I've had to pick today. It's not pretty. So our starting lineup today, Joe Wallacott starts in goal. He's unhappy at the moment because he's not been playing a lot, but frankly Oxford has been playing really well. I've only brought him in today just to see if I can make him more happy, but frankly, if you're going to be away on international duty every 2 minutes like it feels like Wallacott is, the other guy is going to play because the league games don't stop, and if he plays well, he's going to stay in. That's just how that's going to go. At the back, we've got Hunt, Conroy, Odomayo and Ravan. We've got Reid, Wallace, Williams, Kessler-Hayden and Payne in midfield. And starting up top, a guy who's only playing his third game for the club, actually his second league game, is He Shenyu, the Chinese striker, who has played more times, I think, for China this season than he has for us, which is quite interesting. On the bench, Alabiosu, Frith, Dendonka, Shade, Zimba, Cottrell and Haygarth. Obviously, like I said, a few players missing today, including Dreyer, Gladwin, Ibe, Alpha, Stansfield and Aguirre. So we are a bit thin on the ground. I'm a little bit worried about playing our local rivals away with a striker I've not really tested and isn't match fit, but that's what I've got. We're just going to have to make the best of it. I could have put Tyree Shade in there now I'm thinking about it, but it's fine. I've got faith in He Shenyu. Let's see if that faith pays off. Just before we go into the dressing room, there are some players that we know very well on the channel who are in the Oxford team today. Our Bennett Shamajli, of course, played for us at Sunderland. We've also got Will Fish, who I looked at signing, and James Alayinka, who I looked at signing in the summer before this season, who decided to join Oxford instead, and actually both would have started for me today. But, you know, that's their loss, not ours. Also, Matty Taylor up top's a bit dangerous, and Jack Stevens, ironically for an Oxford player, one of the best goalkeepers I've ever watched live when he was on loan at Oxford City. We're doing well, we're on a good run, let's keep that going. I mean, no one seems entirely convinced, so I guess we'll do some things with the individuals. I need a strong defence today. Go and make me proud. That's motivated some players. I also would like you to dominate midfield, and I know we can do that because that's the thing we do very well. And up top, I think we're just going to say pick up where you left off last match, because I seem to remember he played quite well the last time I used him. I think that was when he scored 2 goals in the Papa John's Trophy. So we know he's got what it takes to score goals. Let's hope he can do that for us today, because we do need him to step up. So we're 25 minutes in. Oxford with a free kick. Ford puts it over the bar. That's the closest we've had to a highlight, and it's the only highlight we've seen. And you can see on your screen, we are slowly getting into the game. We weren't really in it up until about 5-10 minutes ago. But a lot of players not showing up. Maybe some nerves. I don't know what's going on there. But we do need them to start coming into the game. And I think if it stays like this at half time, we'll probably start telling them that quite forcefully. Throw in though, and it's with Ravan. Ravan throws it to Odemayo. Odemayo, plenty of time on the ball, finds Dion Conroy, ball out to Rob Hunt, who plays it forward to Kessler Hayden. Quite liking this combination of those two on the right hand side at the minute, as Reed plays it back to Conroy, over the top looking for Hunt, into Kessler Hayden. Payne picks up the ball to Hey Shen Yu, into Kessler Hayden, and Kane Kessler Hayden's shot saved by Jack Stevens at the car park end of Oxford's ground, which one day they'll finish building, I'm sure. Williams into the box, Henry heads it away, and it's going to fall to Danny Lloyd for Oxford, and luckily that highlight went nowhere. Throw in now with Sam Long, throws it to Ford. Ford back to Long with the cross into the box. Hunt heads it away, only as far as Malone though. Cross goes in, headed away by Conroy. Brannigan picks up the ball forward to Ford. Ford plays it to Long. We need to get a tackle in here pretty desperately, quite honestly. Cross goes over. Let's get that away. We haven't, but Danny Lloyd heads it over the bar, and we get a little bit of a breather. Ball to Taylor. Reed, though, picks up the loose ball. Hunt to Wallace. Wallace to Reed. Reed out to Hunt. Rob Hunt not having a great game. A lot of players aren't having a great game, really. We're being propped up by Conroy and Williams as Williams breaks through, cannot score, which would have really helped us, but he's going to take the corner, and hopefully someone will get a head on this and just put it away, and we can breathe a little bit easier going into half-time as the cross comes in, headed away. I mean, Hey Shen Yu was probably never going to get there. He's not the biggest lad in the world. Payne to Hunt. Hunt with the ball, and it's gone nowhere. And that's half-time. I can't pretend, despite our increasing kind of coming into the game, I can't pretend we're actually doing well. I don't want to say I'm proud of everyone's effort so far. I think that feels disingenuous. I'm gonna tell them not to lose faith. That feels like a better move. Let's talk to some individuals. Odemayo, we're going to talk to Ravan. I'm going to talk to Rob Hunt as well, actually, and Kessler Hayden, and Hey Shen Yu. And I'm just going to tell them to keep going because they can make a difference out there. It seems to have worked a little bit. Defence-wise, I think we're going to have to tell them again the same thing, pretty much. In midfield, I want to tell them they're doing okay. They are... I think bossing the midfield is probably unfair, but we're going to say keep going, that works, and we'll just start the second half. Hey Shen Yu is looking nervous. Don't know why people are beeping. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning I'm recording this, but there you go. And here we go with the second half. Odemayo is going to have to really step it up if he doesn't want to see Dendonka coming on in the very near future. So we're going to make a few changes. I'm going to put Kessler Hayden back to right back because I think having him there probably makes us stronger. And I think I'm going to send Tyree Shade on the right hand side. That feels like a strong move. I'm going to take off Odemayo as well. That feels like a plan. And let's see if that improves things. Well, we're hitting full time now, and I think that's one of the worst performances I've seen from us all season. Definitely the worst ones I've ever seen from Kane Kessler Hayden. Maybe I should have kept Rob Hunt on, or taken them both off, because nothing really changed. Obviously a 0-0, with no firepower up top, there's kind of nothing else I can do. We'll do a can't fault your effort, why not? That's probably the best I can do. I mean, a lot of the players played very well. It was just a case of a few key players didn't turn up. There was no one to reliable for an end product. I think if we'd had a Gueye up top, we'd probably have won that game. But alas, we didn't. So that's how it goes. So looking at where and when we're going to come back, I think we're going to come back somewhere around the new year. Probably not this Luton game. I think if we get to the third round of the FA Cup, we'll kind of double header the 2 cup games. I think that's where we're going to come back. That feels like a good plan. Otherwise, I'll make some kind of plan where we come back just for the Arsenal game, or we'll see what's occurring one way or another. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I have, as always, been chasing lamely. Until next time, as the police come once again to get me, always good times around here. Always good times around here. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Until next time, I've been chasing lamely. I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.